Hey, hey. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I may sound a little off. I have a really bad toothache, and I shoved some Dentec in it, that temporary dental fix, and it seemed to work. Plus, I got clove, and yeah, my retainer is cutting my tongue. So yeah, I'm not in the best of shape right now. But since I didn't go live last night, I knew I had to go live tonight. So let me say hello to everyone. What's up, members, Patreons, former Patreons, future Patreons, members, future members, former members, everyone in between. So much to talk about tonight. So I won't be yelling much. Thank you, Lou. I won't be yelling much because I can't. Mainly because my tongue is being cut on one side and my tooth hurts on the other side. So here we go. I do want to take note that this channel is self-funded. So if you want to support me, there's a couple of ways you can do it. One, you can head over to Energy Candles at ENERGIE. It's right on the screen. .com and order a luxury candle. You can super chat, you can join membership, you can join Patreon, or you can hit that like button and thumbs up. All those ways are ways to support. And there you go. So yeah, I won't be yelling much. Oh, toothaches are the worst. That's why I took some Dentec and I just shoved it up there because it hurt. And then all of a sudden I got home and it was throbbing. I was like, oh, hell no. So I went and got some Dentex and boom. Drop your OF link. What's an OF link? 10 to 1 you get. No, I probably won't actually. I really won't. Hey, Jerry, I remade your candle. It's going out tomorrow with the other candles. So, okay. Oh, OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans. All right. Hold on. Important text. Hold on. Okay. See, my thing is I have to wait. Like I can't do anything about it now unless I want to pay full dollar. But I'm waiting to get on Ron's insurance, my legal husband. But I need to get on his insurance, but I had to order a marriage certificate first. And of course, I don't do it for the last 9 months. I wait till my tooth hurts again in order to order it. So here we are. And of course, it blew up before I did anything. And it's totally my fault. But yeah, now I'm suffering the pain. And as I talk, my tongue keeps getting cut, but it is what it is. I thought about getting drunk. I really did. I've thought about it. So over the last week, I've been in a funk, and not a funk like in life, more like a funk on YouTube. And I don't know. I think it's the season. It's fall. For some reason, fall always reminds me of Brad. I don't know why. So I've been in this little funk. I've been distant from everybody, not just YouTube, Patreon members. I've been pretty distant and kind of keeping to myself. But it's interesting because when you do that, you really start to, just looking for something to listen to, something on YouTube, trying to find different communities, different channels, see what everyone's talking about. When you're an observer and you just sit back and listen, you kind of see things that you may not see when you're in it. And I get blamed for shit that's so not even my personality. But when you start to really take inventory and you start looking and listening, and you realize half of YouTube is fucking whacked, like absolutely whacked. But I really started to just listen to what everyone's saying. Channels about me, channels about my friends, channels about acquaintances, channels about other creators. And the one common theme that they all seem to have is that they all want to tell people how they should run their channel, or what they should and shouldn't do, or what topics they should cover and what topics they shouldn't cover, or they did this wrong, or they did that wrong, or they shouldn't have done this, or why are they acting like this, or, and this includes me. Like, the people that I'm talking about, some of them I don't even like. So one thing I want to put a disclaimer on this is that I am not sticking up for anybody, and I'm not railing anybody. This is an overall, what I've seen over the last week, I'd say last 5-7 days. And it's very uncomfortable to listen to how many channels are clipping this or clipping that, or grabbing this or grabbing that, or, you know, let's see this, or channels with people that lie over and over and over. And like I said, when I took inventory and I really sat back and I listened, I'm like, you know what? I can totally ignore this, or I can address it. And if maybe one person, just one person, gets where I'm coming from, maybe things will change. I don't know. But it started a couple of days ago, and I'm listening to these people talk about, I'll start with Marissa, talk about Molly and all the horrible things Molly has done, and all, you know, what a piece of shit she is. And people need to make awareness of Molly and blah, blah, blah. And it aggravated me because I'm like, why do you need to make awareness of somebody? Are we not all adults? Are people not going to figure it out on their own? I'm sorry, but spend just a little time with Molly and you'll figure it out. It's not that hard. You just be smart and you can figure out who she is and what she's about. But people act like they're so surprised. Let me let you in on a little secret. Go to your ex-boyfriend and start talking to his ex-girlfriend about all the things that make him an asshole. Is she going to listen? Nope. And that's in person. So imagine what it's going to be like with somebody on the internet. They're not going to listen. You're wasting your breath. Now, if you were hurt by somebody, if you were hurt by Molly, okay, fine. Be hurt by Molly. Let it out and move on. But there are people that are talking about Marissa for over 2 years already. The same people saying the same stuff. And they do the same thing with me. But when you're observing somebody else, Molly isn't the one with the problem if you're going on 2 years that you can't shut the fuck up about her. You're the problem, not Marissa. And that goes for me too. If you're still ranting about shit that I did 3 years ago, you're the one with the problem. I don't have the problem. I've moved past 3 years ago. I've moved past what I did 3 years ago, or things I've said 3 years ago. I've long passed that. So if you're still stuck on that, that's on you. Don't put it on me or the rest of YouTube. That's your problem. It's not my problem, not my sub's problem. It's nobody else's problem. It's your problem. Just like Marissa, all these groups popping up. We need to warn people. It's the same fucking people for years. If you hate her so much, why do you watch every fucking move she makes? I don't get it. when you don't like somebody, don't watch them. It's real simple. It's not a hard concept. It's not something that should even need to be said. If you don't like someone, don't watch them. It's really a simple fucking concept. But for some reason, the concept just seems to be eliminated. Did I do shitty? Did I not do? Because I haven't really done anything. Have I said shitty things from 3 years ago? Fuck yeah, I have. Did I say things 2 years ago? Fuck yeah, I have. Did I say things a year ago? Yeah, probably. Did I say things 6 months ago? Maybe. But there's so much worse in this community and other communities. You know, just because people don't care to record everything you've ever said and done doesn't make you better. It doesn't make you a better person. Some of the biggest mouths that are talking have done far worse than I've ever done. But they don't want to see that. And then you have people that say, oh, well, I'll change. Or we thought they changed. I got a clip from somebody yesterday where one of my ex-friends says, oh, I thought she had changed. Who the fuck are you? Like, I don't need your sympathy. Really, I don't. Don't use me as an excuse because you're still an asshole. Because you are still an asshole. You're, all the things that you've said, all the horrendous things you've said, and you sit on your throne like, oh my God, I would never. How dare she? Blah, blah, blah. You've said worse things than I've said, but you don't see me throwing a pity party for you. You don't see me saying, well, I became friends with her because I felt bad for her. Bitch, stop. Sit down. You sounded like an idiot. Now, granted, I did not hear the before. I did not hear the after. I only heard that part. And unlike most of them, I don't know the full context. But when I heard that, it was laughable. I have not even mentioned your name since December of 2020. Okay? 2021. 21. Yeah, we're in 20. From December of 2021, I have not mentioned your name. You have gone live about me almost every single time you've gone live. That's kind of sad. Then you have the same people running the same mouths over and over and over again. Why? Why? Nobody talks about you. Not in Patreon, not in members, not personally. So when I get a clip, I was kind of shocked. But I'm going to tell you the same thing that I've told others. I think it was Diane I told. I have almost 21,000 subs. Capone is not the only person that supports me. I have over 110 Patreons. I have over 300 members, and I have almost 21,000 subs. Capone is not the only person that's going to ever stick up for me. If Capone is going to stick up for me, Capone goes in under his own name. But you guys all seem to think that Capone is the only person that ever sticks up for me. No, you're far wrong. I've seen people stick up for me. I don't even know who they are. Like, I've never even seen them in my life. But yet there they are sticking up for me. And I want to say thank you. One of them is Twill, I think the name was. Twill, tweet, something like that. It was something with a T, and it was short, and it was one name. So wherever you are, thank you. But Capone gets the blame for everything, or I get the blame for everything. No, it's not me, and it's not Capone. There's many other people that support me, but thank you. So exactly, Jerry. And I'm sorry I'm not watching chat. It's hard to watch chat when I'm on camera, and you guys know that. But I agree, Wild Fox. It's unbelievable. Like, it really is. And Jerry, I agree with you. Hey, Capone. Hey, Capone. Hey, K-Rocks. Hey, Capone, too. But Now I forgot what I was going to say. I was doing good. Now I forgot. Oh, short term. Like, you can get mad at somebody and rant at them for a week, do a couple lives about them, get it out of your system, and then move on. Even if your blowout was horrendous, move on. There's no reason to be stuck over and over and over in the same place. And I observed some of this yesterday, and I observed some of it today. But some of these people going after Molly, all right, to be fair, I don't know if Molly's done anything new because I don't watch her. So I really watched her one night when someone mentioned candles. Hey, business is business. I don't give a fuck if I hate you. Business is business. I'm not going to turn down business because I don't personally like you. Just like some haters have ordered stuff and they've ordered more than once. So they don't look at my YouTube and say, oh, I hate her, I'm not going to order her candles. They know I have a damn good product, so they're going to order it, and they've reordered. So yeah, so I know how to separate the two. Me and Molly don't have to be friends for me to make her a kick-ass candle with a specific scent that she won't find anywhere because I make it. So she's not going to be able to find her scent anywhere because I make it. So it's impossible. And she knows that. And, why Justin? Oh, she said this about me. What the fuck does talking about somebody have anything to do with candles? It doesn't. You may not like the guy that owns the restaurant down the street, but you like his food. It's the same thing. So thank you, Heather. So, do you get alerted when a chat? No, someone sent it to me. One of my patrons like, Molly just said she missed her candles. That's how I found out. And I was like, what are you talking about? So yeah, because all right, just to explain too, no, never happened, Shane. One, I wouldn't do that to Tiffany, but two, no, I would never be friends with her again. It's, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 3 times, I'm a fucking asshole. That's where we're at. But it has nothing to do with business. You know what I mean? Business is business. But yeah, I mean, and in all fairness, and I've said this publicly before, my candle business wouldn't be where it is without Marissa. I wouldn't have gotten off the ground the way she got me off the ground. And for that, I will always thank her. And I've said that, and I mean that. That has nothing to do with friendship. That has nothing to do with anything. Like, just facts are facts. And I would not be where I am today without her help in 2021. And that's a fact. So for that, I thank her. Yeah, fool me twice, shame on me. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I said that wrong. It's fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, then I'm the fucking asshole. So there's that. So that's what I want to say about Marissa. And it's just the same people going back to the same shit. Oh my God, she's so horrible. But again, that's your problem. You were her friend once. And the reason why I even say this, it reminds me of when I was going through my custody fight. And my lawyer said, this is how the judge sees it. You can say that he's the worst person in the world today and that he's so horrible and he's this, he's that, but you chose to have a child with him. So the judge sees it as, at one point in your life, you really respected and liked him and trusted him enough to have a baby with him. Well, he was right. Even though people change, he was right. Same thing. All of these people, I can't say all, most of these people that are bashing me, that are bashing Molly, are all people that used to be our friends. Well, at one point, we got along and you liked me and you liked her and so on and so forth. So now all of a sudden, because something happened, you can't just walk away. You have to go and chats and be a creator and just run your mouth time in and time out. And after and after and after, and it just never ends. When do you take responsibility that it's time for you to grow up and just stop talking about other people? Find your own way, find your own content, find a reason to be on YouTube besides talking about Marissa, Laura. Like it's just, I'm so overhearing it. There was a point yesterday, you couldn't find a stream that wasn't about Molly. If I wanted to watch Molly, and I know for this, I speak for a lot of people. If I wanted to watch so much about Molly, I would turn on one of her 2 channels. She certainly has enough content that if I wanted to watch her, I would just go and watch her. But it's just annoying watching the same fucking people rinse and repeat over and over and over and over. Get over yourself, for real. Take a good hard look in a mirror, because again, as fucked up as Molly is, she's not the one with the problem. You are. She's not bothering you, but you keep bothering her. I don't get it. And again, I'm not sticking up for her, but I go through this too. Like, I deal with this too. Hey, East Coast Beauty. What's the end game? That's Capone. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I'm going to show you, I guess, what the end game is for some of them. You love who? MGL? But that's what I'm saying. Some people do. That's why, though, I would never pigeonhole. Hang on. Sage is calling. What? I'm live. Yeah. All right. Love you. Bye. Thank you, East Coast Beauty. Finally, someone speaking the facts. Absolutely. Someone has to around here. And Yarn, and that is my whole point, though. You don't like her, you don't watch her, and you don't want to watch a million streams about her. That's my whole point. Hey, Panda Berry, that's my whole point. And I am the exact same way. And that's the point that I'm trying to get across. Is that all these people that keep going on and on and on and on and on, was once her best friend, was once her right-hand man who did everything for her. But something happened, they had a fallout, and it just can't end. It's every fucking day. And, and then when she finally snaps back, she finally says something, all of a sudden she's in the wrong. No, because she kept quiet for a really fucking long time. And when people say, and again, I heard this recently, well, we need to make people aware. Trust me, you're not making anybody aware. Everybody will find their own way. Everyone's going to find out who somebody is one way or another. It never works. It only backfires. It's just not a good look. Be honest. If you're doing it because you want a channel grow, great, then channel grow. If you're talking about a specific creator because you want to grow your channel, awesome, then grow your channel. Just fucking be honest with people. Too many people on YouTube are not honest. And they live this fake ass life and they live this fake ass lie. But at the end of the day, you would not be on YouTube if you weren't bitching about somebody else, because you won't get numbers. Just stop bitching about other people. Just find your own way. And everyone in here knows I take a lot of shit, a lot. And 99% of it I ignore. But then it gets to a point that you just don't want to ignore it and you want to address it. And every time I do, it backfires. So then I just stopped addressing it totally. But don't blame somebody when they finally had enough. You blame somebody, what happens when you blame a boyfriend for cheating over and over and over and over? Eventually he's going to cheat. Just the way it is. Either that or he's going to leave you. There was somebody that accused me of doing shit I've never done over and over and over again. So what did I do? I finally fucking doxed her. Well, didn't matter. Did not matter. I didn't even dox her as bad as I should have, but it didn't even matter. She's going to sit there and continue to lie, and it just continues to get worse. So what do? I've completely ignored her. Till tonight, I'm going to show you the shit that I deal with on a daily basis from this woman. And she is known as my stalker. So I don't want anyone to think that I'm talking about them, talking about one specific person, and it is my stalker. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what was sent to me a couple minutes ago. Hold on. Exactly, Johnny. We're talking about a lot of things. It's yarn. That's my whole point. That's exactly what I'm saying. Oh, okay. Who just went on a voice call? That sounded like me in voice call. What that voice call? It's not there. Not there. That was weird. Didn't it sound like I jumped on a Discord voice call? It did, but it's not. All right. Oh, I know where that screenshot was. I'm like, where was that screenshot? Okay. I mean, I'm showing it, Andrea. Hey, tree hugger. All right. Tropical gal, my stalker. She says, Zav girl, aka tragedy pimp. Now, mind you, let me just remind you guys of something, okay? Tropical Skank was also a mod for Zav girl before she came to me and did the exact same things, except once I gave her a wrench, Zav girl, she left alone. So I think the problem is nobody has given her a wrench yet, and she doesn't have a new home yet. But I think if someone gave her a wrench, she would leave me alone. But nobody's given her a wrench yet. Can someone please give this girl a wrench? So Zav girl's not a tragedy pimp. I'm going to get to that next. Who uses dead or missing children as avatars to rope people into a membership? Okay, I'm going to address this because I heard this said on another channel and I never got a chance to address it. So I'm going to address it here. I told Zav girl to come over when she was done with her live. Tree hugger, I'm glad you're here, though. When I open up panel, I would love for you to come up. So a lot of people gave or talked about the fact that Zav girl used avatars for used cases that she was doing as avatars. Now, let me stress, I have not spoken to Zav girl about this. This is my own observation. Now, mind you, Zav girl's a lot like Tyler. She doesn't curse. She doesn't like confrontation. She stays to herself. She doesn't go to a lot of streams. She doesn't go on a lot of panels. She really focuses on her own chat in her own panel. And anyone that knows Zav girl knows this. So Zav girl, in my opinion, she has, at the time that she did this, she had like 50 something thousand subs. Now she's at over 80, but she had like 50 something. So if you watch her chat, she gets a lot of members. So did it ever occur to all these people that are calling her tragedy pimps that she did that as a way to keep track of what cases her members like? Did that ever dawn on anybody? Because that's what I thought of. I never thought that she was doing it to lure in members or something, because that's dumb. Why would she need to lure in members? If somebody wanted that picture, they would use it as a as their own picture. They don't need to join Zav Girl's membership just to get a picture. But in my opinion, Zav Girl did that in order to keep track of what cases her members like. If anyone knows how Zav Girl works, she sticks with a case and goes full in, like both feet first, sinks in, and plays it out till you just can't talk about it anymore. She did it with every major case she's done. That is who she is. It's who she's been. It's who she'll always be. That's what she does. So I don't know why people, like, I'm like the only person that thought that maybe she did that as a way to keep track of what members like what cases. If she had a complete room full of people that used Chris Watts' picture, then she would know most of her members come from Chris Watts, and she would talk about Chris Watts. If 90% of her chat are using Kylie Rodney emojis, then she's gonna talk about Kylie Rodney. Now, again, I have not spoken to her about this, but this is what I think. This is why I think she does what she does and why she's using those avatars. Now, again, I haven't spoken to her. I could be wrong, but to me, as a creator, that's how I see it. And 420, you and Rhonda says the same thing, and that's okay. Like, that's perfectly okay. A lot of her subs don't like me either. You know, it's okay to have personal choice. It's not okay to do what this psycho does. So then she says, I thought more of her than this. Okay, I could speak for Zav and say she doesn't care what you think of her, Tropical Skank. Shame on you, Zav. Also found out other stuff. No, you didn't. That's a lie, like you do every day. Not good. What did you find out about Zav Girl, Tropical? There's nothing to find out. She is the female version of Tyler. They're holy. They're innocent. They don't like confrontation. They don't fight. They don't curse. Trust me, you did not find anything out. I promise you. Keep hanging with Perplex. She will drag you down to her level. Tropical Gal, please show me where I make posts bashing other people. I'll wait. Please show me posts where I dox you and then cry about doxing. I'll wait. Please show me how horrible I am. I'll wait. You write about me every day, but it's like word salad because you have nothing of substance but your own delusions and your own lies. That's the only thing of substance that you have. And you don't even see it. And that's what makes it even sicker. You just don't see your lies. You don't see how stupid you sound. But do what you got to do. Do what you got to do, girl. I keep running to the same people with the same nonsense, with the same bullshit. Nobody cares. Move on. Bye-bye. Toodles. Move on with your badass self. But if I am so bad, why you always gotta lie? That goes for all of them. Why do they gotta lie if I'm so horrible? When you play a clip of me from 3 years ago, how come you can never play the whole context? Why don't you ever play the whole context? Because once you play the whole context, you realize, it's not what you make it out, is it? Nope, sure isn't. But do what you got to do. I get your point, but I do not. You know what it is? Here's the thing, B-Tim. And this brings me to my next point. Whether I think that it's distasteful or not distasteful, it's not my channel. So I don't care. So I don't care if she thinks it is or not. Like, it's not my channel. Would I do it on my channel? Probably not. I never really thought of it either. But I don't have 1,000 members or 2,000 members. I don't know how many she has. But I don't have 2,000 members, or, she adds I saw her tonight. I was watching her for like an hour, and she had like 10 memberships, and she does that all the time. So I'm sure there's a lot of them. Not, 300. I think I'm 320. And she probably has easily 2,000. So like I said, I think it may be just a way for her to keep track. Oh yeah, Anita, it's endless. Endless. So what I don't understand is why somebody feels they have the right to tell somebody else what their morals are. And B. Tim, I'm glad you're here. You're more than welcome to take a link, because I'm going to be talking about, I heard a stream this morning that you were on. It doesn't matter who, I'm not going to mention the names, but it's a group of women and men that I happen to really like. But I was listening to them this morning, and if I wasn't in a store, I would have gone up on panel and stuck up for a Zav girl, because I thought what was happening was really, really wrong. My moral compass may be different than Chris's moral compass. And Chris's moral compass may be fine. It may not be wrong, but it may be wrong to me. But that doesn't give me the right to tell him how I think his moral compass should be. And that is a problem. That is what made me think about this and then start putting everything together. Just because my moral compass says one thing, that doesn't mean that's your moral compass. My moral compass tells me if someone is lying and they're an idiot, call them out. Perfect example of that was me and that girl were on Queen Bee's panel today. And we both thought the exact same way, where I would have called the person a fucking idiot. She very nicely, and I kept quiet, but she very nicely said, basically, you're a fucking idiot, but said it in a very nice way. So her moral compass is don't bash somebody for, like, this person that I'm talking about. All right, I'm confusing you. There was somebody in chat who said something, and my thought was, oh my God, this is fucking stupid. But she handled it very, very well, much better than I would. And if I would have said what I wanted to say, I would have been bashed for it, even though her and I were saying the exact same thing. So that's something that either I need to work on, or it's just part of who I am. Whatever your moral compass is will determine if I'm an asshole for that, or if you accept me for that's just who I am. That's what I'm trying to say. So everybody's moral compass is different. What I think is right, somebody else may think is wrong. I'll give you a flip side of that. I personally do not believe in religion. I personally think it is a scam. I think all religions, all organized religion is a scam. Do I hold that against Tyler for his beliefs? No. Do I go in his chat on Fridays when it's all about religion? Nope. Do I ever talk to him about where I think his moral compass is wrong, using God or all the other things that I've heard other people say about him? Nope, never said a word, because his moral compass is different than mine. I don't believe in using a spiritual being that we don't even know if it exists as part of my show. But that's me. But he does. And just because my morals tell me it's insane, his doesn't. And that doesn't make mine right. It doesn't make his right. It's just what we believe. Do you get what I'm saying? So, and Andrea, that's what I'm saying, to each their own. But I'm never going to say Tyler is wrong for the way he does things, because that's the way he does things. But it's up to me to not go in there if he's doing that. I am an adult. I make that choice. It's not for me to say that what he's doing is wrong. If he believes that what he's doing is right, then that's all that matters. If MGL believes that what she's doing is right, that's all that matters. If Betty Butthead believes what she's doing is right, that's all that matters. I am not in a place, and nobody is, to tell somebody else or to force my moral compass down their throat. I think Planet, I was going to say Planet Hollywood, Popcorn Planet, I think their moral compass is gross, that they won't even acknowledge you for less than $24.99. I don't hear anybody talking about it. I don't hear anybody seem to caring. I don't see any videos made of them that their moral compass is so. Why not? Because they have a lot of subscribers. So all of a sudden, you shouldn't talk about their moral compass. Why? Like, seriously. And they make no bones about it. They say it right on the bottom. We will only stop a stream for $24.99 or above. Then they'll acknowledge you in their chat. Molly's never done that. I've never done that. Tyler's never done that. Zav Girl's never done that. We acknowledge $1.99 will stop our stream. But how come nobody's talking about Popcorn Planet? How come nobody's talking about the lies that some other big creators have told? How come they never get videos made of them? Why not? How come Popcorn Planet's not e-beggars? I'll wait. And it's not that I'm trying to go after Popcorn Planet, but I'm sorry. I have a thing with them. Once I saw that they will not give you an acknowledgement for less than $24.99, it blows my mind. And yet they bring in money hand over fist. People throw money at them. Hey, to each their own. Whatever. I don't get it, but whatever. Oh, did you, Andrea? Yarn, believe me, I agree with you. But I'm saying that you don't watch her. I don't watch her. But there's some new people talking about her, but it's the same old people talking about her. That was my issue. Thank you, Lori. I don't know, B. Tim. It was like that when I watched them during the Petito trial. So at least a year ago, at least. And this was like before they blew up. Totally before they blew up. Thank you, John. Thank you. And again, all super chats are appreciated. All super sticker trains are appreciated. Candle orders are appreciated. It's all appreciated. Thank you, Angela. Hey, Patrick. So John's avatar is a dick. That's okay. It's from Australia. Hey, Captain. And I just wonder why people don't talk about bigger creators. I know some of them they do, but not to the extent that the smaller creators. And I say smaller, I mean under 100,000 subs. And I don't know. I just feel like people need to stop trying to put their moral compass on everybody else. Let people do their own thing. If it's working, if something isn't broken, why fix it? It's that simple. If I was making money hand over fist, would I stop talking about a case if I'm bored? Like right now, I don't have many cases to talk about. I told Zav, she's a little late on, Debbie Collier, but she's going through everything, and people in her chat, she's got almost 2,000 people acting like they never heard it before. Okay. But who am I to say anything? It's not for me to say anything. That's her people, and that's perfectly fine. It's not, beats him, not on YouTube. See, that's my point though, not on YouTube. It's up to us to push our morals on our children, not on strangers on the internet. That's the difference. It's your choice. Like your kids, you don't have a choice with your kids. Your kids are your kids. And you want to teach them right from wrong. But strangers on YouTube, you have that option to not speak to them or not go in their live or not watch them. That's on you. Thank you, Gardner. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh-oh. My cement is coming out. He also streamed out for donations, so they don't take money out of YouTube super chat. Huh? Who does? Hey, Kara. I get what you're saying, but the same can be said for us on that panel. Who is everyone to tell us that what we're doing is wrong? You're not. Okay? But nobody's trying to push their moral compass on you. But, all right, I'll give you an example. The moral pushing is the vigilantism, whereby people are going after others based on their concept of what it kind of, yes, pretty much, beats him, is that people should not, like, it's okay if you want to say what you think is right or wrong. All right, let me lay this out. So if you think what she's doing is right or wrong, that's fine. You have every right to talk about that. And even on a panel, you have every right to talk about that. Where it's wrong is when you say what she should be doing. She should be doing this. She should be doing that. That's where you're pushing your morals on somebody, a stranger on the internet. She shouldn't be doing anything you're telling her to be doing. If you don't, and this goes for anybody, if you don't like what she's doing, yeah, you have every right to talk about it and discuss it. You have every right to. But don't keep drilling what she should be doing. That's where I have a problem. Do you see the difference? You know what I'm saying? Is Zav sent you over? Is she coming over? But you see what I'm saying? That's my issue. That's the problem, is when it keeps, you don't understand what I'm saying, Heather? That people have a right to discuss whatever they want to discuss. If people want to say that, I'll use the example of the emojis. If the emojis came, hold on, only person I've never read super small chats is going to be the biggest YouTuber, and he tells you if it's not over 10, he doesn't have time because the chat is so fast. Wait, what? We're talking about a lot of things. Yeah, but he's got like 10,000 people in his live. That's a difference. People have a right to have an opinion. Exactly. Everyone has a right to have an opinion of what I'm like, I would never tell somebody what they can and can't talk about. If people can talk about whoever they want to talk about, but but once it becomes too much is when people are saying she should do it this way, she should do it that way, she should do it this way, this is the way she should do it. No, she's gonna do it or he's gonna do it any way he wants. Like Popcorn Planet, for example, I think what they do is disgusting, and I've expressed my opinion about it. But what I haven't done is say how they should do it. But it's my choice to unsub them and walk away. I'm an adult. If I don't like what somebody is doing, it's my choice to walk away. I'm not going to sit there and embed in them how they need to do this and they need to do. They don't need to do anything. It's their channel. That's what I'm saying. Creators should collab or leave each other. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Don't like it. Don't watch it. That's all. Hey, that's what I'm saying. People should mind their own business. Yeah, but Raquel Law, I don't know. Call me crazy. He's a lawyer. He's a little above the rest of us that aren't lawyers. I don't know. To me, he just gets drunk and goes live about legal stuff. That's just my opinion. Hang on. Hold on. Hold on a second. Thank you, Jerry. Hey, Best Nail Tech. I don't understand why people think they should pay to have their comment read. I see, Krista, I agree with you, but the problem is it works. Like, people pay to have their comment read. They do. You know what I'm saying? They just do. No, he may have, I mean, you can like give them whatever, but there's a banner, or there always was a banner that ran across the bottom that said that if you want us to stop the stream and acknowledge you, it's $24.99. $24.99 and above. We'll do that. That's their thing. If I donate money, it would be purely out of gratitude. And I agree with that. Freedom of choice. You hear what you want to hear. And if you don't like it, then move on. I think we got a super chat. Oh, you know what? I was going to steal that. I really am going to steal that from Queen Bee. It's really Tony's, but that shit's funny. Hold on. Just relax. You are... Sage got pulled over. 100% legal. Whoop. She's like, he's looking it up. She's all nervous. It's not Ryan. It's Tony. Hold on one second. Yes? I know. I'm waiting. I made the homemade chicken noodle soup. All right. No, you can wait for Sage. Goodbye. Goodbye. She got pulled over for having her brights on. Who the hell gets pulled over for having your brights on? Another one QB uses is, oh, is it? I didn't know that. I thought it was Tony. Yeah, it's, if she has trouble with Melon app, I'll connect StreamYards. I could do one on each monitor. I'm waiting on my child. So that was pretty much what I wanted to say. I had to get it out of my system. Capsica, I know. I just can't believe that she's a brand new driver, but who the hell gets pulled over for having your brights on? Don't have Tony's voice on your channel ever. Okay. Recall what the topic was. Just people trying to instill their morals into other creators. Thanks, Van Life. And that so many people, yeah, we could talk about that. Oh, one thing I also want to say, because I don't know about Zav, but I've said this on other channels and I want to clear this up. Megan chick is not new. This Megan chick from A Written Warning. You need to buy brighter headlights. All right. So, yeah, she got a written warning. There's nothing to give her a ticket for. Are you going to get a ticket for having your brights on? Come on now. So, all right. So this Megan chick popped up in August. All right. I want to say it was around the 10th or the 11th of August. She popped up. She originally went to Gray. I had made a video comparison of Chris Watts and Sammy. And because of that, everybody came at me. But most importantly, she came at me. And she was saying, I'm from Truckee. I said, lady, shut up. And then Gray came in here. No, she's for real. I said, I don't care. I still don't like her. And I blocked her. And she went around to every single creator. She went to Ickmel. She went to, I don't know. She went to a lot of different creators trying to stick up for Sammy. She's not new. Then she disappeared. And then I hear she popped back up. And now everybody's talking about her like she's new. I promise you, she's old. I don't even know why she's popping back up. But the fact that she does keep popping back up makes me think she's either A, dying for attention, or B, she knows more and she's sticking up. She wants to deflate any suspicion of Sammy, because when nobody was really talking about Sammy, she was gone. But now she pops back up again. I don't know about the smaller channels or why she ended up on this other channel. But yeah, she's not new. This is old and done. And I just don't. I saw it on Tyler's yesterday where this girl was talking about, oh, do I believe her? And I'm like, is she talking about Megan? Because Megan's old news. Like her kids weren't there. She's got nothing to offer. Saying that it's going to be ruled as an accident. I said that already. I said that 2 weeks ago. And I even proved why it was going to be shown. Why is it going to be ruled as an accident? So I just don't get that. Oh, I wouldn't want him, Raphael. And that's another thing. Here you go, Raphael. Perfect example. I don't ever even think of her, let alone talk about her, let alone, I just don't. She's not relevant. She's not relevant in my life at all. Hey, Soul. Hey, Amanda. You love my nails? I chipped one. Yeah, I'm waiting. I told Zab, come on over. Because I wanted to get her opinion on some stuff. Someone sent me some. Teacher on crystal meth strips naked in class and bites 2 students. Okay, good teachers we got today. I know Tree Hugger. That's my point. Like, I don't even think of her ever, ever. The only time I even think of her is to watch Tree Hugger's videos. That's it. I don't know why she's nonstop about me. It's ridiculous. People make them slip. Yeah, but she wasn't there. That's my point. Megan doesn't have any info that is relevant because she wasn't there. Her kids weren't there. And honestly, I highly doubt that Sammy went to her and been like, hey, guess what? We killed Kylie, or we have inside information on Kylie. It just didn't happen. Avery Yarn. Oh, good luck, Alicia. Good luck. Even when you think that you're not going to get drama, you will. I promise. You will. Zav Crew in the house. What's up, Zav Crew? Now, where's Zav? We need Zav. Crystal, don't even say her name. It'll be like Beetlejuice. Just don't even say her name. All right. My green screen is annoying me. So we're going to fix it. Hold on. I like this nice, cool background, but it's killing me. I don't have enough light in my room. Whoop. Hey, I could be a ghost. Woo, 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 woo. How you like that? I'd be a ghost on a page. Floating arm. Floating arm. That's kind of spooky, right? Imagine doing a whole live like this. Do, 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 do. Oh, now she's never met Sammy? Wait, what? She said that? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Back up a second. Let me get over to chat. Wait, she said that she never met Sammy? Hold on. I'm way behind on chat. Bear with me. You like the Ghost Queen? I've been sub, but this is my first live. Well, welcome, T. Wait, hold up a second, though. Hold up. She has met Sammy, just not her parents. Okay. Hold on. I'm like way behind. Oh, no shit. Avery's been an ugly person before she started doing a crime channel. She was a scam artist prior. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about her. She's crazy. Didn't I make it say she has a daughter named Daisy? I don't know what her daughter's name is because I never gave her the opportunity. Yes, Sandy. But I didn't watch her on this other one. I don't know what she even talked about, but I just wanted to state that she's not new. This is old. Hey, yes, that girl. All right, I'm going to pin it. If you have any issues with Melon app, just let me know and I'll open up StreamYards. So if you have any issues with it, just let me know, and I'll switch it to StreamYards. Seen you on other panels and I realized, oh, you didn't know I had my own channel? Thanks, Natalie. Thank you, RK. We're not talking about her. She's like fucking Beetlejuice. Thank you, Journey. How many times I gotta say this? We are not discussing her. Talk about anybody else except her. I don't like the green. So you guys are gonna have to deal with the little fuzzy. I hate the green. Beetlejuice, for real. Hold on. I'm hot. And be Ghost. I like that. I'm be Ghost. What's up, Winston? Maybe that light's better. Woo! I like it like that. You can't see anything.
Oh, that's pretty.
Hey, it worked.
Oh, yeah, that was easy.
Right.
What is this called? Melanap?
Melanap.
Why am I on a? There we go. So I had my thing on. Wow, Melanap. Let me write this. My mouth's all blue because I was eating the Italian.
It's all right. It doesn't work with all guests, though. Some guests it just doesn't work with. Like, so then I'll open up StreamYards on the other screen.
Okay.
So
on the other screen, man, I need to learn more about live streaming. I don't even know how to run two at the same time.
You don't know how to live stream.
I don't know how to run two at the same time because you're saying you could run both of them.
Yeah, you have two monitors.
Yeah.
All you have to do is have one on one and then just open on the other one.
Okay. Huh. Cool. So let me bring up so I can see chat real quick. So I'm kind of nervous. What I keep reading her title and I'm like, okay, wait, what are we talking about?
I actually discussed a lot of that already, but what I was saying is that, you know, you're not a confrontational type of person. You're not somebody that curses. To me, you're like a female version of Tyler, and that, you know, you stay in your own lane. You don't go on a lot of other panels. You don't go into a lot of other chats, and people want to force their own moral compass on you. And that's not right. And that, one thing that people I hear over and over and over, and I had my own theory, and you tell me if I'm right or wrong. So people, and I know you heard this before, are really upset that you used people's pictures for memberships. And hold on. So my theory is, I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I never spoke to you about it, but my theory is you probably have well over 1,000 members, and that's your way to keep track of what cases people like, or so you know which members likes what cases. Of course, you know, it's never been confirmed, but to me, that was why I thought you did that.
No, I mean, it was more about like for the victims, it's just to keep like their spirit alive. Like if I'm talking about them, we can put like hearts up and put their pictures up, and everybody sees it. So it's not like the whole chat sees the pictures, right? Yeah, only the members can put them up, but the whole chat sees them. I wish I had the option to give them to all members, but the custom emoji only comes with the members, right? And that was something actually that we voted on. Like I always vote with my people, like, what do you guys want for the emojis? What do you want for my merch? So they like vote and we pick it together. And that was what we picked. We wanted to do, like, sometimes they start out as missing, you know, so it's good to keep their faces out there. And then, you know, usually they're either found or usually, you know, it's not a good outcome, but it's more to keep the memory alive, to keep the faces out there, to keep us talking about them, to keep their story alive. So I just don't understand why people are taking so much offense to that. I don't get that.
I personally don't know what the problem is. Like, and my whole point, I've heard it said over and over and over. And, you know, it's your channel. If you choose to do that, that's on you. It's between you and your members, or you and your subs. And it's not for anybody to say that they think it's wrong. If they think it's wrong, then they shouldn't join your membership. Plain and simple. And, you know, somehow in the world of YouTube, it seems where, and this is what I said earlier, but it seems where people think they have the right to, I mean, everyone's got a right to talk about whoever they want, but it seems like people think they have the right to, well, she should do this, or she should do that, or she shouldn't do this. She's going to do whatever she wants to do on her channel with her members. That's not for anyone else to say she's wrong. As an adult, it's up to you to, if you don't like it, don't join membership. That's it. Oh. That's how I see things. And the other thing I was talking about is, and this part, I have defended you more times than I should have even needed to, but Zav Girl's talking about the Kylie case again. And my thing is, have you seen her numbers? This isn't about money. She's got 2,500 people in there that want to talk about Kylie. So why wouldn't she find content to talk about Kylie? That doesn't make her wrong. It doesn't make her, you know, as a creator, you go with what your audience wants. If your members or your subs are telling you, thank you. Sorry, I missed that. Thank you, Yarn. If your members are telling you that they want to speak of Kylie, why would you talk about Debbie Collier, for example? And as a creator, I understand that. If you know, I'll also ask, what should we talk about? What case should I talk about? It's how one of my Patreons recommended this Sean Dougherty case to me the other night, and that's how we found that. But if my audience tells me, or if I have a different subject and they want to automatically start talking about anything but Avery, but they want to start talking about Chris Watts, and majority is talking about Chris Watts, well, guess what I'm going to start talking about? Chris Watts. I've noticed in a lot of streams, not just yours, that even if you're talking about somebody else, it always comes back to Kylie. So then you end up talking about Kylie. So I just feel like that people need to think of that before, you know, well, she's talking, and I've said it more than once. Why would she change? Why would she not talk about what her audience wants to talk about? And I think people forget that. And I also think people forget that we as creators cannot be here without you guys. Without our subs, we're nothing. We might as well talk in a mirror to ourselves. And that's what people forget. And people forget that without you guys, we're nothing. So we're not here without you. So we want, hey, Tyler's supposed to say I'm the best. Meanie? Tyler said Zav Girl is the best.
Oh, Tyler, wait, where's he at?
He's
right thanks, Tyler. Okay, thanks.
Tyler, you can grab the link too.
Yeah, come on up.
And people just seem to like, now I lost Tyler, made me lose my train of thought. That we're nothing without you guys, and we're not here for each other. At least in true crime, we're here for you guys. So if you guys are telling us what to talk about, that's what we're going to talk about. And I think for some reason that gets lost in many, many channels. And that was, you know, after hearing it for a couple of days already, and, you know, for like a week, I just thought to myself, you know what? I need to say something because it's like driving me nuts that I keep hearing it. Clip channels, this one, you know, people that I like, people that I don't like, you know, just all over the place. And I guess they're there for themselves or they're there for each other because for me, I'm here for my subs. I'm here for my members. I'm here for Patreons. All of that includes in subs. So I want to talk about what they want me to talk about. If, you know, you can't give them everything, but that's it. So that was like the premise of my live tonight. I just kind of reiterated and went on a rant.
Thank you. I appreciate you having my back. I mean, am I on mute? I forget if I unmute. Yeah, I'm not muted. But yeah, I don't understand that. It's like I mean, I do talk about cases where before this where they didn't get that many views, but it just happened that the Kylie case I started talking about before it got big. And why would, because a lot of people are interested, that means I'm not allowed to talk about it. That means I'm a clout chaser because it got big. Like a lot of people are interested. It makes no sense. Why am I not allowed to talk about it? Why? I am really connected to that case for some reason. Something about it, I just like connected, like Vallow, Watts, this case. So I am really into it. And like you said, the subs, that's what they want to talk about. Exactly. Why wouldn't I? I mean, that's an excellent point. That would be stupid. Like, I'm here for the subs, like you said. We're here for you guys. And that's why I always include them on what, like for my emojis, what do you want for my merch? I always ask them because it's for them, you know? So
I agree.
People are just, I don't understand what the problem is. I think they're just jealous or they just want something to talk about. I don't know. Why are they doing that? Why are they making a big deal? Do you think they really feel that way or is it just for something to talk about? Like, what do you think?
I think some of them do. I think some of them feel that way. I think some of them feel, and I could be wrong, but I think some of them feel that they enjoy you and they respect you and they just feel like the Kylie is overkill, but they're forgetting they are a very small group. And the majority of people that came into this case still want to talk about this case. And like I said, they seem to forget that. And just, you know, I think it was 10 to Life that made a comment. And I don't remember where I saw it. I think it was on a community post. Well, the mother wants this or the mother we're not indebted to the mother. Like I don't want to sound like an asshole, but we're not. Someone's mother is not going to dictate what I do. She wanted our help to begin with. Well, so be it. You can't just tell us, well, we're going to walk away now. It doesn't work like that. You know, if I didn't choose to stay on it, because they're just a lot of the players in it just pissed me off, Megan being one of them. But, you know, so I moved on. But if my audience like, oh, we got to talk about this. Okay, I'll go right back to it, you know? And I just think people forget that.
Yeah. And the mother doesn't need to watch this stuff. If it bothers her, like, don't watch it. She doesn't have to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's something she doesn't want to watch, then just don't watch this stuff. But we're a true crime community. We like to discuss these cases in depth sometimes. Sometimes we really get into, like, every little detail, and that's just what we like to do. But she doesn't have to watch it, you know? I just...
But that's what I'm saying. The mother said Kylie is the community's child. Doesn't the community deserve answers? That's a good point. That's a really good point. I agree with that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I just continuing to talk about Kylie being overkill while overkilling, talking about Kylie case being what? You lost me, Autumn. You totally lost me on that. Yeah, okay. But Captain, in all fairness, the young people are part of the case. You can't forget that either. They're not 12. Even with cases where it involves a younger person, we still talk about their friends. We still talk about their minors. So I don't know. I don't see it the way other people do. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't.
Yeah, no. Let's see, Captain. What did she say? No, it's young people. Oh yeah, focus. Yeah, most of the people we focus on are 18. I mean, they are adults, like, so, but we just try to figure out who everybody is, but it is directed at me though, Captain, because I've seen you when I was over, wasn't that you that when I was over at Queen Bee's, I swear. It looks like the same profile picture. I could be wrong, but it was definitely directed at me.
Hold on, Math Doll. All I've heard is this woman talking badly about other creators since I got here. That is a fucking major lie because I have not said one bad thing about any creator except Popcorn Planet. So carry on. Don't worry. I'll give you the boot. Bye. Never seen you over on her channel either, though. Never seen you on Zav channels either.
Yes, Mama Bear. That's a good point. So are you for this? What is this app called? I have to write this down again. What's it called again?
Melon app.
Melon app. So can you put the comments up on? Oh, they're all up on screen, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I could put them up. Yeah.
Oh, you could put.
Yeah.
Put them up. Okay.
And look what else I can do. I can even make. Hold on.
That's cool. I have to check out some stuff. Check that out, Melon app. That was really easy to get on too, huh?
It is. So what do you think about let's switch gears. What do you think about Debbie Collier case?
Man, have you been following that?
I was covering a week ago. You're late on it.
Okay. Well, then what do you think? You probably know a little bit more details than me. I think it's well, are you asking like who I think it is or just in general?
All right. So here's what we had discovered last week.
Okay.
People think we're crazy. And let me just state, I am not one for a conspiracy theory. I don't believe in conspiracies. It's why I, steered away from Ryan and all that. Back up. So, hold on one second. Let me just address it. Truth Seeker, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. That's why I don't watch them. That's what I'm saying, though. I don't watch them, but I'm not going to tell them what they should and should not do on their channel. I'm just not going to watch them. That's my point. So you guys can all like them. No problem. So, okay. What we had come up with on my channel after watching that video, thank you, Juliet, after watching that video over and over and over and over again, is what if that's a third person wearing her clothes, which is why they think that it's her. Their timeline keeps changing. And, being that their timeline keeps changing, it makes me think that their time of death is wrong and they're trying to fit it into a scenario. Had they not know originally that she sat in the parking lot for 10 minutes? How'd they know? Why was the original timeline then changed? I agree, Leland.
It was. Okay, I didn't know it was because I did come into it late. Okay, so it was changed? Or what did they say originally?
It was originally that she went in the store at 2:55 and then she left the store at, I don't know if they gave a time, but she sent the Venmo at 3:17 and she pulled up at 3:20, something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was.
Okay.
When you watch her walk in the store, she puts the visor on as she's about to walk in the store. She kind of puts her head half down. Her clothes are too big for her. You see her standing in line. She has her purse with her, and I'll play it again. She has her purse with her, but yet pulls a credit card out of her pocket.
That's weird. But did you notice she goes in to get into the purse and she goes in and she's like,
yes. And she doesn't even put it back in her purse. So we were like, why would somebody do that? Now, what they do know is that it's her clothes. That they know. But who's to say that she wasn't remember, she was found naked. So somebody had her clothes to begin with. So who's to say if you watch CCTV footage in Debbie Collier case, seems as if there was a vehicle that slowly leaves the parking lot following Debbie's vehicle. I'll have to watch that again. But, and it could be her, but she was found with no clothes. They can't say for sure her clothes were burned because they don't have them, but she was naked. So to me, whoever did this to her took her clothes and went to the store, got what they needed to buy. It would be her. It looks like it's her. And I'm not saying it's not, but it looks like it's her. And now what? Now there's a perfect alibi. But for her to say, for someone to be following them and say, oh, and send that Venmo while she's in the parking lot, they won't let me go. Well, what did they tell you? Were they holding your daughter hostage? And that's the only thing I could think of, is that they were holding somebody hostage and told her to go do this. She said, no, I'll go get it for you. You know, don't do this to her. That's the only thing I could think of.
Okay. Huh. But who do you think that is? Because as far as the daughter has too thick of thighs to be her. Did you see the leg comparison? Like, I don't think it could be her daughter. So who do you think it could be?
Whoever's trying to get backstage, I need to see your face. If I don't see your face, you're not getting on.
Yeah, did you see what happened to me?
No. So yeah, it's definitely not the daughter. Hands down, it's not the daughter. But how would all right, so think about this. How would the store know for sure it was Debbie when the store never met Debbie before? Think about that. The family store never met Debbie before. So how can they confirm that it was Debbie? They
maybe
can't.
Like a picture, though? Do you think that maybe they just showed a picture of her or something?
Someone that looked like her. And you look, think about it, though. Look at the pictures of Debbie as compared to what that person that walked in the store looked like. They don't look anything alike. Debbie looks much thinner. And I'm saying that going by a picture. If they're going to show a picture, hey, Kurt, they're going to show a picture. Well, she looks completely different than the pictures and much thinner than she in the pictures than she did on that camera. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I'll pull it up. That's why I'm like, something just doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah, I mean, she does look a little bit heavier than the pictures, but I wonder, those pictures that they showed, are they current? Like, did they show us a current one, do you think? Or
I don't know.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know what to think of that. I mean, I think it's the daughter. Definitely seems like there's something going on with her and that money. And what about the thing that everybody was talking about the whole time in my life, about the amount that was sent is the same amount that the boyfriend owes in fees?
I never heard that.
People
I never heard
that all night. Okay. Like fees and stuff. Yeah. So somebody added them up.
All right. So look at this. Hold on. Okay. So this looks like pretty recent. Look how small her shoulders are. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hold on. I don't know what happened. All right. Hold on. All right. By the way, how are you running Court TV? They usually complete assholes.
Really? I mean, I was stopping it pretty often. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. I know the Tribune is really bad. The Fox, like a part of Fox. Did you get a lot of that from the Kylie case? The Fox 40? They won't back off. They claimed less than 1 minute of my 10-hour live, and I disputed it, and they won't. So should I appeal it, or what do you think I should do?
I would appeal it. Did you get a copyright
claim?
Oh, just like a content ID?
What's that?
Content? Is it a copyright strike?
No, it's just a claim.
Then I wouldn't worry about it.
You don't think? Okay.
All right. So this is the parking lot, but I'll save that for after. Hold on.
Wait, do you have the parking lot of her walking out?
Nobody does.
Okay, that's what I was saying.
I meant to ask you, why did you think that was a big deal? Like, why do you think that mattered?
But why isn't there? And no, I don't think it matters, but it's just weird that why don't they have that? Where does that part? Like, if they're showing her that when she's already in the van, then why don't they show us right before when she walks out?
Oh, that's a good point. Hold on, let me switch with you.
Like, used to be on the other side.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we call it in store. All right. Why can't I find this damn video? All right.
Oh, yeah. So Tyler says he runs court TV with no problem, too. Okay. All right. Let's see here.
Look how wide her shoulders are.
Yeah, I mean,
and look at the size of the foot.
The size of what?
The foot. That's a big foot.
I don't know. Like, who could that be? So you're saying that she put? How do you know she put that visor on walking in?
All right, watch. I can't say for sure, but it doesn't look like she has one on. Looks like her hair is more like down.
Oh.
And then right there.
Huh.
And now watch what she does. She looks down. She's making sure she's looking down. And then lifts her head just halfway up. Just slightly up. And her hair, that looks like dreadlocks almost. You see that?
Yeah. And does she push? Doesn't she like push it like she's locking the door? What is she? Doesn't she do something with her? Or did she already do that? Or people think she's like locking the door? I'm just curious if figured out from.
I just feel like her feet are too big.
Yeah, the feet. I don't know. Shoot. What is chat thinking about the feet?
I'm telling you, we looked at this for like so many times. I was like, someone said it was a wig, and we went through this.
Oh yes, Saint says it looks like one of those visors with the wigs like attached to it, maybe already. Huh?
Someone showed me what they look like too, and you can buy them. But I just feel like, isn't she only like 5'2" or something? And I feel
5'5", 5'5", it said, yeah.
Too big for 5'5". That's a big foot. And she has a purse, and I can't figure out what this is. The white thing.
Okay.
Her arm is here, so it's not her arm. Is that a cat? I don't know. I see eyes and a nose.
Oh, wait, no. The jersey is at the number, right?
Jersey, all right. See, you can see what's anything. And again, she walks in. She has a purse. Her clothes look too big. She lifts her. She has her keys in hand.
Man, I wish they showed us the whole shopping, like all her shopping the whole time, just to see. So
Look at the way she's standing.
oh. Yeah, it is weird that she goes for her paw. You're like, what? Huh?
Hey, hippie, hold on 1 second.
Can you zoom on the height thing by the door? What? What height thing by the door?
I mean, not to be an asshole, but does that look like a 59-year-old woman's stance? You know, and I'm not trying to be an idiot, but that to me just doesn't look like a 59-year-old woman's stance.
Tomorrow, I'm going to Aiden's house.
Okay. I thought he was sick.
It's his birthday.
Okay.
I can't miss his birthday.
All right.
Oh yeah, she has a back injury. That's right. That's what they said, huh? Let's see. She was much better dresser with complete accessories. Not bad with a bag.
Now watch. She lifted her arms to put stuff in the bag, and here, I think it's right here, she like, it looks like she pulled something out of her bra.
Hmm.
I don't know what she was doing there.
Wait, did she? Okay. Huh. I don't know. It is weird.
But at one point, she like pulls her shorts up.
Yeah, so I think she does have dark. I think she dyes her hair blonde, right? Yeah, because I've seen her with dark hair too, right? Nobody over on social media at all. There isn't that. Yeah, I didn't even think. Are you sure there's none? Like on her Facebook? Have you guys checked? Like a video of her to see? That was about right about the Venmo.
Right here, she goes to get her purse. Oh, you know what? I thought she was pulling her clothes up. She was looking for a credit card. And how did she automatically know that it wasn't in her pack? She never even looked in a purse. She automatically knew that it wasn't in her purse. How? How did she know without even looking? Because it was planned out ahead of time that her credit card was in her pocket. And again, she never even puts it back in her. And why did her daughter say that it was that she left her purse at home? I thought it was her daughter, but I think you said it was her husband that said it, right?
Well, when her husband called the 911 call, yeah, or we called the cops, he said that she was relaying it. Her daughter was there relaying the stuff. But I forget what the daughter says when she calls. She might have said it too, because she calls back twice. So she might have repeated the same thing. I haven't listened to that in a couple of days, but so okay, so if it's not her then, and it's not her daughter,
it's definitely not her daughter.
So wonder if it's going to come back that it was her card. So do you think that is her card though, right?
I think it's her car. I think it's her credit card.
That's what I mean, credit card. Yeah. So you think it's her credit card. Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know. This very well could be her, but she has every chance in the world to get out of this, and she doesn't. But yet she sits in the car and sends all this money to her daughter. She could have told the clerk, I'm in trouble. She could have told anybody I'm in trouble. She says nothing and sits in the car for 10 minutes. Instead of texting to send your daughter money, why don't you text 911? Why don't you text somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many other places, other people she could have texted than $2,300.
Well, maybe somebody was being somebody's life was being threatened, like you said. Maybe that's why, you know.
Either way, you could still call 911. I don't know if you could text 911, but you could still get a hold of 911.
Yeah. Well, who do we have?
What's up, hippie?
Hey, hippie.
Yeah, how y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Y'all are my two favorite channels.
Aww.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I watch Zav quite a bit, and I watch you too, Laura.
Thanks.
Me and you is a lot in common because I'm the type of person, if I think it, I say it. And that's a good way to be. But I'm not going to stay up very long. I just wanted to come up while I had both of y'all together and tell y'all that.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Are you following this case, the Debbie case?
I've been watching the Kylie Rodney mostly.
Okay. Let's look at the height cart next. Everybody's asking to look at the height cart, but it did say, I mean, I guess we could compare because supposedly she's 5'5", so you could see if this person is the same height I see. But where is the height chart? What is there? Is there a height chart somewhere? Everybody keeps saying.
What do you mean?
Everybody's like, compare her to the height chart next to the door. Is there a height chart or something?
I didn't see a height chart.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Well, I'm going to get back off of here. I figured I'd just come up while y'all was here together. So,
thank you.
Y'all enjoy yourselves and have a good one.
Oh, thank you. You too.
Thank you. Have a great night. All right, so the other video is I'm going to steal from Gray, and that is the parking lot. All right. So which one's her car? Is this one, right? Is it this one?
But wait, I thought she was parked down there. Now I'm confused. I haven't seen the whole one with the widescreen. Is this this is when she just gets there or when she's going? Because she's over usually
back.
Well, I can't point with my screen, but it's usually over there to the right. But
which one's her car? This one? I don't remember.
No, it's over there to the right, like right there, like to the right, with a bunch of that group of cars.
Oh, hers is not there yet.
Okay. So this maybe is a video I haven't seen because I've only seen it like when she's already in the car. So I don't think I've seen this then. Wait a minute.
Oh, it drives into the parking lot. Okay.
Whoa, I haven't seen this yet then. Okay. How long is this?
9 minutes.
Wow. So we will get to see her drive in.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm skipping a little.
Yeah, because I don't know. Wonder which way she
I
comes
know
in.
what time she comes in. She comes in from the top right.
Top right. Okay.
Oh, there's Dollar. Is this Dollar General?
Family Dollar. Yeah, it's Family Dollar.
Is that her?
No, hers is black.
That's what I thought.
Wonder if we could zoom in like when it comes and see if you could see anything. Probably not though with the tinted windows. Somebody says she comes
These
up.
windows open. Nobody's getting out.
That's the one where that everybody thinks follows her. That one that you just pointed to. When she comes out, that person, I think it's the same car, and then it almost looks like she could be following her. I gotta pay attention to this car.
Well, nobody's gotten out of the car. Windows are open, but nobody's gotten out.
Well, it's when she leaves, when she's sitting in the car. There's nobody's gotten out yet. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, that's the girl from after too. It looks like she works there. Maybe. Goes in. Now, is that her coming? Look, there's somebody coming to the right. It might be.
Okay.
No. Oh, you were on it.
No, I didn't know if that truck was there before, but it was. Oh.
I think that might be her.
There's a black car.
Yeah, I wonder if that's her.
Imagine getting paid to do this all day. Balance.
Wait. Yeah, that's her. No, she usually parks right up in the front row. So why is she? Maybe that's not her. Huh.
All right, this person's getting out.
Oh, she's moving.
That person came in and left.
That's her. That's her. But this person is still there. Watch after. She's still there. So what does she do? I got to see what she does.
Why pull up there and then move up there?
I don't know. Yeah, who's it? Somebody that's in that white van. It just, what?
Okay, they have a bag.
Oh, she hasn't gotten out of the car. Debbie, I mean, she's still sitting. Huh. How long did she sit in the car before she goes into Family Dollar? Did she? I don't think she went in yet. Did she?
I think that's her right
Yeah,
there.
but I don't. Can you see her?
No.
Getting out? I mean,
it's hard to tell if it's a light or whatever.
I don't know if she got out already. Huh.
This car's just sitting there.
I know, dude.
Her?
Now I'm wondering if
That's
there's.
her.
Yeah, she just got out. Yep, you're right. But dude, this car just waits, then she leaves the same time as her. It almost looks like she could be following her. I wonder if she has something to do with it. I didn't realize she was there before. What the heck? I mean, she sits there for 10 minutes in the car. That lady. Huh.
I wonder if the daughter drives this car. I was thinking the same thing. Who just wrote that? Sam Alama. I was thinking the exact same thing. This is Gray's video.
So Harley said follow her out. Oh, I know, Christine.
They're sitting there. No other car pulls out and goes to the left. Debbie went to the right when she pulled out. Yeah, but why are they sitting there for so long? Because she didn't come out yet, right? We didn't miss it?
Mm-mm. And I thought the video you could see, I thought the video I watched cut off before we could see which way they turned out on the main road. So you're saying you were able to see that they turned a different way? Huh, okay.
Wait, I don't understand. If this should show her walking out.
Maybe it does. I haven't seen this video, so maybe it does. I don't know. It should.
Wouldn't it have to?
It should. That's, I think, I guess. I didn't know that there was one this long out. But I mean, no, because she's in there 10 minutes. How much longer is this video?
3 minutes.
No,
4 minutes.
it's not going to, because she's in a Family Dollar for 10 minutes. So I don't think it's possible that it shows her walking out. Well, not on this video, at least. But you have to watch the one where she is out, because you'll see this car. And I swear she follows her.
Yeah, but people are saying they saw her drive away.
Who? Just now? What do you mean? She's right there.
No, people saying they know which way. So that's somebody walks out. Somebody throws something somewhere. Isn't that her right there?
Yeah, I mean, there is a video after. There's another video, Laura. That's the thing. I think there's another video where, because I seen the one where she drives away. So there's another one somewhere where you see her driving away. But I don't know. I got mine on Daily Mail, but since you know Gray, like you could get it off of Gray, I guess. They said Gray has it too. Somebody sent me one. Let me see here.
There you go, guys. Who's this?
I don't know.
And why are they still sitting there?
Oh, okay. So when they go out, when you get the video where she goes out, you could see the white car does turn left on the main road and her car turns right. So she doesn't follow her out. This car that's sitting there. But it must be on a different video. But who were you pointing to? The car next to her?
This car.
Oh yeah, that one. That's what I was saying. When they leave, she turns left out on the main road, and Gray has a video. Somebody just sent it to me where he zooms in and shows it. If you want to play that, where they turn different ways.
Can you show it? Hold on.
You want me to send it to you? Somebody just sent it. It's on Gray's. It's called Debbie Collier Debunk Silver SUV.
All right, hold on. Yeah, but Gray also came in here arguing with me that it was a suicide. I said, no, it's not, Gray. I said, you have to be an idiot to think it's a suicide.
Oh, wow. Even law enforcement said they're not. It's not. Huh. He really thinks that still?
Exiting vehicle zoomed in.
No, but you could watch that too. That'll show you if you haven't got to watch her leave. But the debunk one where he zooms into the girl. Well, maybe this one says it's called Debbie Collier Debunk Silver SUV. So I don't know. I guess we could see what this is.
Subscribe to Gray because we're stealing his video.
Yeah. Hey, Journey of Justice. Okay, so where is she? Oh, she's pulling in right now.
Like, why did she originally pull up there and then move up?
Well, watch when she leaves. She stops when she pulls out right there and then leaves. I don't know why she's doing that. I think somebody's in the back. I really do. Gosh, it's just so tinted. Can you?
Oh. Yeah, I've never seen a rental car with such dark tinted windows.
Yeah, that's true. It's a rental car. That is weird.
What happened, Gray? You had it perfect for a minute.
I know. Okay, looks like she's. She just waits there for how long before she goes in, huh? Oh, there's.
All right, so these people are for the van. She sits in her car.
Oh, look how clear it got. Why doesn't it stay clear the whole time?
Hold on. Damn, it's hard to tell.
Man.
I was looking to see, like, there, if I saw, like, another arm or something. But you can't really tell if she's front face, back face. Because you see two arms. Her two arms. But it looks like she's kind of looking in. I don't know.
Oh, am I echoing? Did she just lock the? What did she just do? Huh?
Oh, she did have a visor on. Okay.
Oh, okay. Gosh, why does it get blurry like that sometimes, huh? Just, oh, there she is. Okay.
I don't know. Call me crazy, but look at this. Now, mind you, when she walks in the store, she has her keys in hand. So she has her key in her hand. Look how long it takes her in front of her car. If you already have your key in your hand, what are you doing? Like, she opens the door, she goes to close it and stops. What is she doing?
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay.
See what I'm saying? Like, what is she doing? Like, I can see if you're putting your key in your pocketbook or something like that. But what is she doing? Because she didn't put a key away. She should have just got out of a car and went in. Maybe putting a purse around her, maybe. She locks it.
Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, so she does lock the door.
Nope, her purse wasn't around her yet.
Ah.
I don't know. I feel like she was talking to someone. I could be wrong.
You know, I think there's a good chance. Wow. This is just so weird. Like, to watch it, not thinking that there might be somebody in there that's about to, ugh, wow.
Because, like, if she didn't have her key in her hand when she walked in the store, I'd say, now I'm wrong. But she had her key in her hand, so she didn't put her keys away.
Man.
All right, and the final one was which video? Oh, here it is. All right. Well, all right. Oh, forgot to show it. So there's her car. I don't understand why is surveillance video not have her leaving?
I know. That's what I don't get it. It's weird. Why wouldn't it? Makes no sense.
He's showing the time, 15:12.
She's already in her car. What the heck?
There's a person in the store. But that person came out a while ago.
I know. That's what I'm confused. She was already out, I thought. Huh.
I thought that person came out of the store long before her.
She did. She must have went back in or something. And now she's leaving. Oh. Now look. She's going back in for a minute. But watch, Debbie stops up here for a minute. It's like she's waiting for her, but they do turn opposite, so I guess not.
Okay, notice something though. Maybe I'm wrong, but look how weird she's driving. It's like she keeps skipping. Watch when she backs up. You see what I mean? Look how many times the brake lights go off. That's what I'm saying. Her brake lights were hit 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who hits their brake lights 7 times to back out of a spot? Think about it. You don't.
No, you'd be hitting the grass and then, that is weird.
Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm off by 1. Let's say 7. Nobody's going to hit their brake lights that many times backing out of a spot. I don't care who you are. Somebody had to have been in that car.
Yeah, I think there is. Just who is it is the question.
I mean, it's not like anyone was behind her.
And then she made that text in the car. So why would, if that was really her, like, why would she text that? Like, they won't let me go. It's just so weird. Is somebody back there with a gun or something?
And even when she pulls away, you could see the brake lights that keep getting hit.
Yeah.
That's wild. Just watch the brake lights. Even when she goes to drive away. And I was watching this other car that drove in to see if he was jumping, like maybe it was the film. No. Just watch the brake lights. See, if you watch this car, it's smooth. It's not perfect, but it's definitely pretty smooth. And watch her. Look how many times the brake lights keep getting hit. She keeps hitting the brake lights. I don't think it's OCD. I think somebody was in the car.
Yeah.
And she was nervous.
Yeah. And she just waits there. And then that girl goes back out to the car, which is kind of weird, but somebody said there's another video of her after she leaves the store. I've never seen a video. There's that picture. Oh, cool. He even did the timeline. Okay, so he's showing, this is when he timed it out. So this is when she texts.
Yes.
I didn't realize that. Whoa, that's why she stopped. What the heck, dude? I'm getting like chills thinking about this right now, knowing what's going on in that car right now, probably. Like, oh.
See how she keeps stopping? And she keeps hitting the brake lights.
Yeah.
And then she stops again.
heck? So watch. This is where he points out. It's just so creepy.
Oh, so they did follow her. So what is he? I don't get it. How is that debunked?
No. No, but when they turn out on this is what he sees. So he's showing her turn right, and then he'll show the other person turns left. Debbie turns right.
Yeah, but then
and then the other one turns left. Watch. So yeah. Unless is he sure that other one? Is he sure that wasn't?
Yeah, no, they did go the other way.
Okay. Well, that must have been somebody driving anyway. Okay. So must just been random. It's weird.
What's he pointing at?
That's her going right, and then, or wait.
Oh, I guess he's saying there's another car.
Oh, what's the other car? Or did he just replay it or something? Or I don't know. Huh.
Oh.
What? How's everybody figuring that silver is the food? How do you know that's a food delivery person, though? Did we see her bring in food?
What?
Everybody keeps saying that person in the white car or silver car, whatever, is a food delivery person, but how do they know that?
Yeah, I don't know. Chat is going so fast. Food delivery driver and silver car. You can see the food in their hand.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you mean the one that got out of the car 3 times?
That's
that
what
one?
saying. Yeah, that's what they're saying. I didn't notice food, but I haven't. I'll have to check.
It's possible. She sends the money, and then if she is driving nervously, but she was, even before she sends the money, you see how many times her brake light went off. Look at it again. I'm like obsessed with this brake light. Watch. I'll do one more time. Just watch how many times this brake light gets hit. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2. Nobody drives like that. And then she stops right there. Someone had to have been in that car. Now, is it possible that she said, please let me text my daughter? Maybe. Could have been some random meth head.
Yeah, but how did they she locked her car door. I mean, when did they meet up? Was she like buying drugs or something and got into a situation? I mean, how did that all take place before that, I wonder?
I believe they were in that to begin with.
Yeah, me too. But like, how did they get in there to begin with? Oh, you mean like hiding and she didn't even know?
Either that or she knew.
I think she knew. I think they had her buy that stuff, right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
I wonder what she was thinking, like, that they were going to do as she's buying it. Oh, so weird.
Even driving, look how many times her brake light is hit.
Yeah, and then she stops.
She hit a brake light a couple of times before she even pulled out.
Weird.
Okay, so Gray's talking about a car, but there is no car here. He's saying there was a car waiting. I don't see a car.
Where does he say that?
Gray said there's like a car waiting. That's the silver car.
In chat, you mean? Or where does he say that?
No, great. I'll show you as soon as he's
okay.
He's pointing at a car. After this one turns, that's her car. Now he's going to point at a car right there. But that car wasn't there.
Hold on.
No. Wild.
Yeah, this is crazy. I can't wait to get the autopsy to because this case is kind of driving me nuts too because it's so mysterious. Like, what happened?
Do you know the Sean Dougherty case yet?
No, but people were recommending that. Is that a new case?
Yeah. I mean, kind of new. All right. Hold on. I give you a rundown.
Yeah. Let me hear.
All right. So a kid, 12 years old, is home alone watching his little brother, getting him a snack. His little brother's sleeping. At 4:50, mom talked to him a few times. The kid never went outside without shoes, never walked around his house without shoes. He was going to take out the garbage. He grabbed all the garbage from, upstairs. His sister comes home at 4:30 or 4:50 in the afternoon and finds him in his stepfather's clothes, hanging from the swing set. This 12-year-old kid hanging from the swing set with his arms so tightly bound to his stomach that the EMTs had a hard time removing it. That's how tight it was. He had a bag over his head and he hung himself, allegedly, with his arms bound super tight and a bag over his head. With a shoestring, he hung himself on a swing set that he could touch the bottom. He could touch the floor. And they ruled it a suicide. His feet were totally clean. There was nothing, no dirt on his feet. They never found his actual clothes. Yeah, it is wild.
Oh,
and who knows why they ruled it a suicide. Yeah, there's no way he hung himself. There's just no way. The only way that I will believe he hung himself is if the autopsy, the police either say that they have all this evidence, but there was no reason why he should have been in his stepdad's clothes. There was no explanation for that. The cops were complete assholes, gave this whole bullshit story about that the mother was lying. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. Hold on. It is possible he did it. No, it's not. Absolutely impossible. Clean seat, glasses broken on the ground, and hands bound together like that. Yet he hung himself. I don't think so. And the chair wasn't even turned over. The one he allegedly hung himself on. And there's a landscaper around. Didn't see anything. None of the neighbors saw anything. Yeah, not to mention the strange garbage bag found not belonging to the home. The helmet, bag overhead, found out in a stored away bag in the garage. The shoelace is slightly removed. Yeah, the fence back was only 3 feet tall. The whole case is weirder than I thought. And the 2-year-old, although the cops deny it, but the 2-year-old allegedly said that his brother's friend was chasing him around the house, punching him. And the bag was put over his head, but his arms were so tightly bound that the EMTs had a hard time removing it. But they ruled it a suicide.
So they're not even looking at it. I mean, it's done. Nobody's looking into it.
Pretty much. There's a PI that's looking. That I spoke to briefly. I called the sheriff's office trying to speak to them just so I can get information on both sides. and they never called me back yet.
I mean, what are you thinking? Is there, I mean, what could be some of the possible scenarios? Like he was with his 2-year-old brother. Who else was home? Did you say his mom?
His mom had to take his brother to like an emergency, what you call it? An emergency, a doctor's appointment.
And how long was she gone for?
Less than an hour. By the time the sister came home.
And how the heck?
And the garbage was found. There's a website on Facebook called What Happened to Sean. It's all in there. That's the parent side. The police side, they give a press conference and they have an attitude. Like there's no way. And the stepfather was like 40 minutes away at the time. And the mom just happened to, the front door was locked. There was no sign of entry, but the 2-year-old said that, or the parents said that the 2-year-old said that their friend, his friend was chasing him around the house, punching him. They never found the kid's clothes. They don't know why he was in his stepfather's underwear. Both parents, oh, that's right. They never tested anything. Make it known the handprint that was found said to be tested. Allegedly, nothing came back in database. Mother and father don't believe it was ever DNA tested.
Wait, what about the friend? How old is the friend? Did they talk to the friend?
There wasn't a real friend. They believe that the 2-year-old was talking about whoever was trying to kill him. Now, on the flip side, the 2-year-old, when this mom finally found him, he was like hiding under laundry. Well, why would a 2-year-old be hiding behind laundry if nobody was in the house? Somebody else was in the house, or the 2-year-old wouldn't have been hiding.
I mean, didn't they ask him more like, who is this friend? So the mom doesn't think she thinks there's something going on, right?
There's, hold on, I'll pull up the mom video.
Wow, maybe I should look into that case. Oh my God, because that sounds like that needs attention so the law enforcement maybe gets.
Now the thing is, hold on, I'll play. So I guess a lot of people here aren't familiar with it. It took place in Yorktown, Virginia, I believe. Hold on, let me pull it up. All right. All right, here's the video. This is mom's video.
I can't hear it. There's no sound.
Oh, you can't hear it?
Can anybody else? Let me see if anybody else can hear it. Yeah, nobody else can either. Okay.
All right. Here we go. I keep forgetting. You got to hit that stupid share system audio. All right.
No, can't hear it still. Huh. Wonder why. Oh, there we go. Now I can.
They don't have experience. They have never.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, now I can.
All right.
Seen something like this before, then please do me the favor and turn it over to the state police or FBI who do it all the time.
Now, in all fairness, this person walking, according to the police, this person walking, this video was like a month prior or a year prior. I think it was like a month prior. So they think that this person plays no part. But that's what the police said.
We just had amazing vacation. He just got back on a Sunday. It was the reward for the kids. He had got all A's. He was in a very good spirit. It was like a regular day. And my mom comes out. She's like, in a hurry. The doctor's office called and said, hey, she needs an EKG. But the appointment is only 25 minutes. It's a safe neighborhood. And he said, Mom, don't worry. I got it. You know, I love babysitting. He was reading his book later. I could see he had pulled it out. Oh, Sean is not answering the door. Police and ambulances just went by and fire trucks. And I was like, my stomach dropped. The chair wasn't exactly next to him. Please didn't ask many questions. I told him Sean didn't do it. He was killed. That first night, I told them all. I need to see where's my youngest one. He was like an exhausted doll. He opened his eyes. He was all sweaty. It looked like he had been crying. Personally, I think that he woke up from the hustle and bustle, what was happening. I saw all kinds of stuff in the house that was out of place. I froze because I was like, that's a huge handprint on the door. That's not Sean's. Hand was not from the outside, but from the inside. And it was the left hand. I saw some splatters that seemed like small blood things that I asked them to collect. Sean definitely had blood on when I did the picture on his hand, but the officer, she washed it off. The belt was tied around my son. Oh, they said, oh, he probably tied it himself and all that. So why there was no DNA on the belt? 4 weeks later, taking fingerprints. 4 weeks later, after we raised hell. 4 weeks later, going around the neighbors, asking if they saw anything. I screamed in the hospital saying, my son.
Now, let me also say, I don't care morbid streaming. Also, both parents work for the military. So these aren't like she had just got a new job at the Pentagon. They were excited about moving.
Was murdered. There's something really wrong. When I walked into our bedroom, I literally almost walked onto Sean's underwear. They were there. Sean never, ever in his life has taken his underwear off in my bedroom. There's no reason for it. And it was a cross from my husband's clothes, and my husband's drawers were opened up because Sean was dressed in my husband's clothes. So was the ambush in his room then, you know? And then he dragged him, or they fought all the way to our bedroom. So he was interrupted. Did they wrestle to get up the stairs? Did they fight their way up? You know, I don't know. I think that someone saw something, and I think not just one. I think a couple people saw something, but I know there was no real investigation. If you ask the parents to find the person who did it, and we are not investigators, there's a problem. They're asking me to find the person. We don't want to investigate, just say it. I have a text where it says, you know, it's time to move on and live my life. I know we have really good neighborhood, and I know people want to help. They just don't know that we are asking for help.
Now, I think the boy was already dead outside. But now, hold on. Um, um,
Yeah, there's no sound. Just so you know.
there's no sound?
Mm-mm.
Well, I don't know.
This case definitely needs some attention. Wow. I know people's been requesting. I haven't got a chance to look into it, but now I'm freaking interested.
Wait, what?
What's that?
What'd you say?
I said, now I'm interested. I said, people have been requesting this case. This definitely needs attention. They need to do something.
All right, tell me if you got sound.
And that there may be a killer in our area that poses a threat. Nothing could be further from the truth. It has been the long-standing policy of the York-Poquoson Sheriff's Office to not release information relating to cases of suicide, particularly those cases that involve children. We do everything within our power to preserve the privacy of the grieving family. We take these matters very seriously, evaluate all evidence, and consider all possibilities. The York-Poquoson Sheriff's Office is aware of a recent social media site created to provide the public with theories surrounding the death of this 12-year-old. Much of the information being posted to this social media site is opinion, innuendo, and fabrication, which is not consistent with the evidence that was collected by Sheriff's Office investigators during their investigation. Once that evidence was collected, it was submitted to the Department of Forensic Science for evaluation and later to the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner. By law, in Virginia, it is the Chief Medical Examiner's responsibility to determine the manner and cause of death which they, the Chief Medical Examiner's Office, determined to be a suicide. In addition, the Sheriff's Office met with the family on multiple occasions and gave them the opportunity to discuss this investigation. Additionally, an offer was made to have a group meeting after the findings of the Chief Medical Examiner's Office that would include the family, members of the York-Poquoson Sheriff's Office, and the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner. As of this date, the family has not expressed interest in scheduling the meeting. Instead, they chose to post this video publicly. There were several key
He's talking about the video that we just watched.
Okay.
points that were made in this video that the Sheriff's Office will address. First, in the video, the mother said, "They have told me a few times that they really don't know how to investigate this kind of murder case because it's really complicated." The implication being we, the York-Poquoson Sheriff's Office. That statement is absolutely not true and was never made to this mother. Our investigators are recognized in the Hampton Roads area as professional, caring, competent major crimes investigators. They have investigated and solved numerous cases that include homicides, suicides, rapes, and robberies. They have several decades of investigative experience within the division. The investigation divisions consist of graduates of the Virginia Forensic Science Academy, which has certified them as crime scene experts. Along with processing the scene and interviewing witnesses and the family, investigators interviewed a significant number of people to include surrounding neighbors, lawn care personnel, school officials, friends of the 12-year-old, and other community members. The results of these initial interviews did not identify any potential suspects. Also during the course of this investigation, the family provided information on individuals they believe may be involved in the case. Their suspicions were based on people that they merely believed to be in the area at the time of the incident. These individuals were all located, interviewed, and ruled out as persons of interest by Sheriff's Office investigators. The evidence collected and documentation shows many discrepancies in the version that was put forth on the family's page. The videos and photos you see on their social media site are not from the actual scene. They have been fabricated. First, the video of the man walking in front of their house is from 1 month after the incident, not the day of the incident. 2, the blood spatter image depicted in the video was not from the scene. However, we went back to the home on May 20th, 2022 at the request of the family. During that visit, the mother pointed out a red stain on the wall in the upstairs area of the home. Investigators photographed that stain on that date. Later, investigators reviewed the photographs that were taken on April the 14th, 2022, the day of the tragedy, and that stain was not present on that wall on April the 14th, 2022. In the mother's video, she states that her 2-year-old child witnessed the events that occurred in the house. During a recorded interview on April the 14th, 2022, between the mother and Sheriff's Office investigators, she stated when she left the house that afternoon to take her mother to an appointment, the child was asleep. When she returned home after the tragedy had been discovered, she is quoted as saying to the Sheriff's Office investigator, quote, "Thank God he was still asleep," meaning the 2-year-old. The information that she stated in her video about the 2-year-old has never been disclosed to the Sheriff's Office. In the mother's video, she states there was mud in the backyard, even refers to it as swampy. And she noted that there was no dirt on the 12-year-old's feet. Images from the day of the incident on April the 14th show that the grass was not wet and the yard was not swampy. There have been many statements on this website regarding the alleged staging of the scene.
Notice he doesn't deny the clean feet, though, because even in the picture, and we went through this the other night, even in the picture, if it wasn't swampy, it's still green enough or dirty enough that his feet still should have been dirty. Where was it?
Thank God he was still asleep, meaning the 2-year-old. The information that she stated in her video about the 2-year-old has never been disclosed to the Sheriff's Office. In the mother's video, she states there was mud in the backyard, even refers to it as swampy. And she noted that there was no dirt on the 12-year-old's feet. Images from the day of the incident.
If you walk on this, your feet will get dirty. It will. I've walked on grass like this. It will get dirty. You will not have perfectly clean feet walking on this.
On April the 14th, show that the grass was not wet and the yard was not swampy. There have been many statements on this website regarding the alleged staging of the scene. The photo of the backyard displayed on the social media site shows a swing set and a chair. It's important to note that the swings that are wrapped over the top post of the swing set and the chair were moved by York County Fire and Life Safety personnel in order to create enough space to render life-saving measures. The chair was moved from its original location under the swing by Fire and Life Safety personnel where the 12-year-old was hanging, to the front of the swing set, and the swings were moved to provide workspace. Our investigation determined that the chair was originally located on the deck at the rear of the home and was moved to the swing set area. Also during the course of our investigation, DNA samples were collected from the cord that the 12-year-old was found suspended from. This cord was not a shoestring. It came from a motorcycle helmet bag that belonged to the stepfather that had been previously located in the garage. The 12-year-old's DNA was the only DNA found on this cord. Specifically,
now I'm sorry, but right there is a red flag. Why the stepfather had to have touched the cord at some point. Everybody else had to touch the cord at some point because you had a store clerk that had to touch the bag at some point. So why would only the son's DNA be on it? That to me is a red flag right there.
the DNA swabs were taken from the knot placed in that cord, and the only DNA on that knot belonged to the 12-year-old. In the video, there's an allegation that members of the YPSO, the York Poquoson Sheriff's Office, washed blood from the 12-year-old. At no point did any member of the Sheriff's Office clean or remove any blood from the scene or the child. At the hospital, investigators placed bags over the 12-year-old's hands prior to him being transported to the medical examiner's office. This is common practice to prevent the loss of any potential trace evidence. Based on the fact that the family was telling us that neighbors had information that they were providing to the family about possible suspects, our investigators went back to interview those neighbors, and none provided any additional information or new investigative leads. There is a statement in the mother's video about the unusual location of the 12-year-old's underwear. The clothing that the 12-year-old was wearing when he was located that day belonged to his stepfather, to include the stepfather's shirt, pants, belt, and stepfather's underwear. The 12-year-old's underwear were found in the same room where his stepfather's clothes were kept. In the video, the mother states that someone from the York Poquoson Sheriff's Office sent her a text that stated, quote, "Time to move on." To our knowledge, that statement was never made. We have done some research and have not been able to locate a text message telling the family to move on. The only text similar to this was a text between the investigator and the mother, where the mother states to the investigator, quote, "It is time to heal." Several theories were presented to the Sheriff's Office investigators by the family. The first theory provided to the family about what happened that day stated that they believed that this was a burglary, and during the burglary, their 12-year-old was sexually assaulted and murdered. However, Sheriff's Office investigators found no evidence of an intruder, and laboratory and medical evaluations of forensic evidence sent to the laboratory found no signs of sexual assault. The second theory presented by the family was that this was carried out as a military-type operation directed at them, the family, due to their rank in the United States Air Force. And finally, they identified 3 different people based solely on speculation that they frequented the neighborhood. All 3 of these people were located, and Sheriff's Office investigators eliminated them as persons of interest in this incident. We did not address every inconsistency or fabrication from the social media site. We conducted a thorough, professional, and exhaustive investigation. There is nothing whatsoever to indicate that there is a killer in our community. As I stated at the beginning of this video, it is our policy not to discuss these issues in public, particularly when they involve children. However, the social media site has caused great concern within our community. We still extend an invitation to the family to meet with members of this agency and the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner to discuss the results of the autopsy and our investigation.
What do you think? Where'd she go? Zav left. Where'd she go?
Sheriff Swanson here.
Oh. She left me. Oh, Zav. Where'd Zav go? What's up, Bobby? She left to start researching? No, where'd she go? I want to know her opinion. So, Nicole, you think it was suicide, don't you? It depends who you ask. Just going to start investigation. Hey, if she can get the video of the sheriff's reports, would be lovely. I don't like the guy either. Is she going to be up all night? But the problem is every single thing that we think it could be, like every single thing that's out there is on that Facebook page. There's really not much left to see without getting the police side. I don't think it's suicide either. Not at all. Yeah, but I don't think Zav would just leave and not say goodbye. I don't think it was suicide. Zavdini. Because he wasn't actually hung. He was hanging from his chin. So, all right. So think about it like this. Okay. I'm going to put it like this. If you're hanging, all right, if you die of suicide, okay, then you're going to die by hanging by your neck. All right. Now, mind you, he wasn't up there for hours. He wasn't up there for 10 hours. He was only up there for less than an hour. But you're going to, your neck is going to stay that way. Okay. His hands were bound tight with a bag over his head. So within a half hour, all right, within a half hour, the string was only under his chin, not under his neck. So he didn't die by suicide, by hanging. There's no other way he could have done it. That's what I'm saying. My best friend's 12-year-old daughter partially hung her. Did she die? It reminds me of my grandson. It's just sad. The thing.
So
yeah, you're back.
X instead of, I hit the wrong button when I was trying to go.
Everyone's like, she went to go investigate. I said, she would have said goodbye.
No, and go investigate. Wait, what? No.
So what do you think?
No, that's interesting. Wow. So, oh, yeah, I want to look into it. That's weird. Like, so he was in his clothes. So when they say he was bound, like the belt was around his arms, like around his body? Is that what you mean?
They say that his belt was, that his arms was so tight to his like body that the EMTs had a hard time removing it.
Man,
that's how tight it was. There's no way that a 12-year-old can bound his arms. And if a 12-year-old is going to hang himself, why are you binding your arms? Like, what's the point?
That makes no sense.
There's no logic in it. If you're really going to, off yourself, you're not going to bind your arms first and change into your stepdad's clothes. It just doesn't make sense, because how are you getting, I just thought of this, how are you getting the chair over to the swing set if your arms are bound? You can't.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, hold on one second. Zeke is.
There's a news clip with the mom and dad. All right, I'll look. Do you know what channel it's on? Because I'm not seeing anything with news. How are you getting belts so tight as a child? I agree. But how is he getting the chair to the swing set? That's my question. Cord on the chin goes up on sides of jaw, cutting off blood circulation, making you pass out. They did a short interview. I did interview it. I did put that in. I see YouTube video, YouTube video, YouTube video. I don't see it.
Hey Laura, I'm gonna have to, my grandma woke up and she's all confused. So
All right, call me tomorrow.
All right, I will. Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Welcome. Thanks for coming on.
All right, thank you. Thanks, guys. I had fun.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
I remember the days taking care of my father. Yeah, I don't see a news article. She was saying how he compelled his homework. Yeah, I don't see any news article. Oh, say hello. Say hello. Oh. What? What? I got that big goober. You got a big goober in your eye. You got a big goober in your eye. I know you're going to get a bath. I'm going to give you a bath. You got a big goober in your eye. This is my baby. He loves me. He loves me. Yeah, I can't find it in a news article. Yeah, he's only 4 pounds. Oh. What? You got big goober. You got big eye goober. That. Say hello. Say hello. He's cute till he barks at me. What? We're going to give you a bath. Get rid of that eye booger. Mm-hmm. My husband calls it eye boogers. I'm telling you, he does. He needs a bath. On Sean's Facebook page. What happened to Sean, that page? To be the Sean case is most likely suicide. I've worked with the press. Kids can look happy and be suicidal. I totally disagree. There's nothing about, and we're not even talking about depression. It's the way it went down. There's no way that he's going to bind his hands so tight. There's no logic in that. It just doesn't make sense. He didn't even have a lot of time. Do you want to come up here and explain? Because I disagree. I absolutely disagree. I'm not a practicing counselor, but I do have a degree in psych. So you want to come up here? Let's do this. He is so cute. He's a little booger. So come on, Ken. Come up here. Let's talk. Yeah, there's no way. I agree. Totally agree with that, Renee. Ken, take a link. Let's discuss this like adults. A rational mind doesn't matter. All right, there it goes. How did he get the chair to the swing set? Think about it. There's no way he could have got the chair to the swing set if his hands are bound. And why put a bag over his head and change it to his dad's? None of it makes sense. So I disagree with you. It is definitely not a suicide. What did he carry with his teeth? Cops mentioned the chair. I could swear he said it was put. No, it was put on the other side later. See this bruise? This is what I was talking about in Discord. I said I had a bruise that I couldn't explain. I got that bruise. I can't explain how I got it. I noticed it yesterday. There's sound now. Now you got sound. There's sound now, right? It's showing the mic's working. Why would a murder do all of that? I don't know. Loretta Swit? No, I haven't heard that. I have not gotten any blood work done. I just woke up and I was like, what the fuck is that bruise? I don't know where it came from. But Nicole, you didn't have that much time. I wasn't live yesterday. All right, my stomach is telling me I'm starving. And I don't know. I really don't know where it came from. That's a pretty bad bruise, though. I agree, Starflower. It's just not physically possible. Only by moving the chair first, but I don't get how he would tighten the binding of the hands and put a bag over your head. Well, you would have, and the glasses. Don't forget the glasses. They said the glasses were on the other side of him. Well, how did the glasses get on the other side? Mom said he couldn't see without them. It doesn't add up at all. I'm going to get off, though, because I'm starving. And That's it. We could finish this tomorrow. We could talk more about it tomorrow. You hear my stomach? I'm starving. But thank you guys for joining me. A welcome new new subs. Thank you guys for super chats. And like I said, I reached out to the sheriff's department. I reached out to, no, I haven't reached out again to the PI, but I did reach out to the sheriff's office. Love you too, Kim. You hear my stomach? I'm starving. It wasn't suicide at all. It definitely wasn't. But candles, I got some candle orders going out tomorrow. And that's it. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget, energycandles.com. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.